Hello, hello, and welcome to Likeminded podcast. And this is our
Mm,
first time that we're doing it in
yeah,
English. Oh my god.
exciting.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's really nice that you're listening to us.
Yeah.
Um, so, should we just start talking about a little bit who we are
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
our background a little bit because many of our English listeners might not know us yet.
Mm, exactly. And
Mm,
maybe you're someone, completely new and
mm,
you just found our podcast from different channels. So
mm.
welcome. Welcome everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So my name is Krista Maria Tellus.
And my name is Marjut Källi. And we are from Finland, as you might
Yeah.
hear.
From the accent. Hopefully
Yeah,
not too much.
yeah. But we
Um,
both live abroad. Krista lives in
mhm.
Malta and I live in Sweden. So we
Yeah,
are recording everything remotely, which is a
yeah,
bit nice twist for our podcast.
exactly. Bit of a challenge that everything
Mm.
works, and that the internet is not loading too much or that there is no background noises or whatever. So
Yeah.
we have our own little studios. So Marit in Sweden and me in Malta. And
Mm.
yeah, it's obviously exciting to make everything work. And
Mm.
just like super shortly how we started. So we basically learned everything by doing.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah,
So we have
continue.
been doing our Finnish podcast for 2 years. I
Hmm.
guess it's two
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
and yeah, it has been really fun, and we love it. And then we thought that
Hmm.
oh, maybe we could do it in English instead, because like we said, we have gotten a
Hmm.
lot of wishes and feedback about it. And me and
Hmm.
Krista, we know each other from when we were born, basically.
Yeah, yeah. So we have 2 days age difference. We are both from Ähtäri, so really tiny village in middle of Finland. So basically, when everyone always asks from me, like, "Oh, Helsinki," like,
Mm.
no, 5 hours from Helsinki towards
Yeah,
north.
yeah, we
So
are
it's like,
the country girls, I would say.
yeah, 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 yeah. Who are a bit in Finnish we say juntti.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, exactly like
A little bit
hillbilly
juntti.
country girls. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's basically the background. We moved together to Malta when we
Mm.
were 18 or we turned
19.
19. 19,
19.
I always forget which was it, but I think we just turned 19. Yeah, and a couple of
Mm.
months after that we moved to Malta together.
Mm.
And how long you were here before you moved to Sweden?
6 years, I think, in
Yeah,
total. But
yeah.
yeah, we can talk about all of this later on as well, I think.
Yes,
Uh,
so
yeah.
shortly, I mean, it's good you know a bit of the background, but obviously
Yeah.
I'm a chatterbox, so I will just continue with this like until the whole story has
Yeah.
ended, or even more than that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to learn
Mm.
a lot about our personalities.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
different, and I think that's the beauty of that's the beauty of it, because I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
yin and yang, yes.
Exactly,
Mm.
exactly.
Mm.
And I think that also it brings a lot of, depth into our
Mm.
conversations and different um, point of views because we are so different. But then again, we
Mm.
share the background, the history. We have known each
Mm.
other for so long.
Mm. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
reason why our podcast is like-minded because we share very much same values, like how we
Mm,
want to live our life and what we kind of respect and so on. Of course, not
yeah,
everything because everyone is different, but
exactly.
yeah, we just want to create this um, community or
Yeah.
like this place where
Space.
space where everyone
Yeah.
can share their opinion how it is and without
Yeah.
judgment and yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
Oh, that's beautifully said. That's exactly what. Yeah, that's
Thank
exactly
you.
what. You're welcome. That is exactly what like-minded is, and oh my god, this is
Mm.
going to be so like giggles now before
Yeah.
it starts. But yeah, we're always a bit nervous.
Mm.
Um, it's the first time we're doing podcast in English, and that we're
Mm.
speaking just us two in English, because usually if we
Mm.
speak in English, there's your fiance or my husband. So
Mm,
it's like we need to speak English because yeah. But now
yeah.
it's like we could speak Finnish, but we're speaking English to each
Yeah.
other, just two
Yeah.
of us and
Yeah.
all our listeners. But
Mm,
yeah, it's a exciting new chapter.
mm,
Um, yeah. Should we
yeah.
go to the episode?
Yes, let's just do it. Okay, Krista, do you want to start? What is one thing that you wish you knew when you were in your 20s?
I think one of the biggest like areas is partying and alcohol, and that is not going to solve your issues, or like going out
Mm,
every weekend and partying and drinking is not going to solve your issues.
yeah, yeah,
And I
that
think
is very true.
yeah, and I think it's I should have had more people around me, like friends or colleagues, or people living here in Malta who will have told me that it's not going to help, like, or that others are doing it doesn't mean that you need to do it as well.
Mhm, exactly. Because I think when we were in our 20s, in that
Hmm.
time, it was very normal to go out all the time, and no one
Yeah.
was talking about their problems or like why they're drinking or if they're like hiding
Hmm.
something. So I think
Yeah.
like I can actually like think myself as well. Like
Yeah.
when I was going out, I think it was very much that I think that's just that you were young and stupid and you didn't think too much
Hmm.
that what alcohol can cause to you or uh, that you kind of hide your problems when you go out and yeah.
Yeah. Like you're escaping
Mm,
your like previous issues or the issues you're dealing with now, like in your relationship or at your work, or like whatever you're going through at that moment as
mm,
young adult. And you're thinking like, oh, going out every weekend, that will make me happy. Or
mm.
like, I need to we say in Finnish, nollataan. Like I need to, like just forget everything and let loose and,
Mm,
be happy and party, and
mm,
then I can, go to the next week and I can deal with all my issues again
mm,
because I already did this, happy weekend and just reset everything. But that's even more kind of it's toxic way of
mm,
thinking, and also it will just cause more issues and you're not dealing with the core issues at all.
mm.
You're just escaping.
Mm. Yeah, I agree, but I also think that you can still go out and feel that kind of nollata
Mm.
feeling, that you kind
Mm.
of reset. And
Yeah.
I think it's still okay to do that if you have the alcohol thing or the usage in balance. That
Uh-huh.
if you are going out and you take some drinks, I think that's totally okay. But
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
I think if you do it for a longer period of time, it's gonna I think
That.
alcohol, everyone can get in that kind of trap with alcohol, and then you always think,
Uh.
okay, I need that when I go out, even though you wouldn't really need it to have fun.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Uh-huh.
so I think there is like many different things to consider in that case too.
Mm. It
But
is.
yeah,
It's
mm.
it's limits and balance, and also why you're drinking, why you
Mm,
go out and why you drink. I think that's the like biggest
mm,
mindset shift that I had with myself. Like nowadays when I go out, it's not like, oh, I need alcohol, okay, oh, I need a
mm,
drink, I need to reset myself, I need to have something because I can't deal with my everyday life.
mm,
It's more like I want to go out because I just want to have fun sometimes, and that's
yeah.
it. And it doesn't mean that if I go for if I go to a concert or I see friends or I go for a dinner, I don't even think about it. Meaning like I don't think that, oh, I need to have alcohol today or I need to have
Mm,
a glass of wine today, or I'm really looking forward to get hammered,
Mm.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that is the biggest shift for sure.
yeah,
That when you were younger in your 20s, then you had the aim that okay, now I really need to get drunk, and that's the only aim. And if you were on
yeah,
the same level with your friends, then you got a bit like, oh, I need to drink more, I need to get some shots, and
exactly.
yeah. But
Yeah,
now
so
it's more like, yeah, I think of course I still drink, but
uh,
I think like you said that it's a bit different approach for it.
mm,
You don't really have that aim that you need to get wasted. It's more like you're enjoying it, and of
yeah,
course, it's fun to get a bit tipsy. I don't lie, but yeah,
yeah,
it's yeah.
it's true. But yeah, I have like there's been different levels in the, let's say, journey with alcohol. And I mean, we're from Finland, so our culture and the upbringing is really different
Mm,
already. Like it's so normal to get wasted. It's so normal to drink a lot. It's super normal
mm,
to drink every weekend and go out. And it's more like, weird that you don't drink, or you decide to take alcohol free wine, or
mm,
that you don't want to get wasted every week. And that's more like, oh wow, like what? Obviously now I think the young generation is more okay with this, or it's more in style, which I like a lot.
yeah, for
But
sure.
I mean, for us, it has been, for our generation, it has been different journey with alcohol, because we understand how much it affects your life and your body and
Mm,
your mind, and that you don't want to ruin your life with alcohol. Like
mm,
you see the both sides of it. Like it can be sometimes fun, and like if you want to take few classes here and there, like, but it's not anymore that when I go out I need to be wasted, or
mm,
yeah, like as
yeah.
when we were 20s, as you said.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I think that's a good point when you said that our culture is very alcohol dominating, or how do you say that there is a lot of
Positive, like.
alcohol, and every
Mm,
party, yeah, every party has always alcohol. Or if you're like sad, you drink alcohol. If you are
mm,
happy, you drink alcohol. And it's very
yeah,
normal to, like in Finland, I think it's very normal to encourage people, like if you break up with someone, or if you are having
yeah,
like sadness, okay, take a drink because it will
yeah,
help. And I think it's super weird, and I'm sure it's
yeah.
in many other cultures too. I'm not saying that it's only in Finland, but I
uh
think that's how we have been grown
Brought
up.
up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And then of course it has affected how we have lived in our 20s as well. Like
Mm,
yeah, it's a bit like, yeah, I think it's super strange and
yeah,
really
because there's
interesting. Mm.
yeah, it's I love to analyze this topic because there is so many different generations. Like obviously, like let's say older than us, like our relatives or our parents or their generation, then in between, like let's say 10 years older than us or something,
Mm.
and then us and younger generation, younger than us too. So we are, so for listeners, if you don't know, we are 31, both of
Mm.
us. um so it's really interesting to analyze like the different behavior with alcohol
Mm.
and how it has
Yeah.
changed. And that's one of the biggest things I would like, if I would be able to change my teenager, young adult years a bit, like I will cut down with alcohol. That's for sure. Even
Mm.
though you can't never, and I hate to say like, I want to change something with my life. Like, no, those are experiences, and I'm glad I went through
Mm.
all of that. And at least now I don't need to feel like, oh, I should have partied more, because I'm
Yeah,
sure then there's
exactly.
the other. Exactly. And I mean, I met so many people. I had so many good parties, and like
Mm.
so many
Mm.
fun events and
Mm.
evenings and
Memories. Mm.
memories. But would I be a bit more advanced with my life? Maybe even with social media stuff, if I would have focused more on my
Mm.
career, or you know, never know.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's a bit that you think two ways again, that
Yeah.
in a
Uh-huh.
way it has been really good that you have learned and you have gotten those memories and everything, but in a way I also think that, okay, maybe if I didn't party that much, or if I didn't yeah, live that fast, I would have um, felt myself a bit more better in my
Mm.
body. And yeah, just in general, I think that has caused a lot of issues in my body. So I think, like,
Mm.
if I could say something to myself when I was 22 or something, then I would say that, okay, now you just need to, like, don't be stupid. It's
Yeah,
yeah, it's not
exactly.
how you have learned, or you just, yeah, you need to learn your own ways to get out of it, and yeah, how to
Uh-huh.
use it and so on.
Exactly. And that your body is not forever. It doesn't
Mm,
last forever. Like just the same, you know. And actually I was listening your YouTube episode yesterday,
yeah, I was just
and that's
repeating myself here.
yeah. No, but that's exactly what you said on your YouTube episode, and I loved it because it's so true. Like when we're younger, we think that our body is just, it's
Mm,
always like this. Like it's not getting older, or like you can't just live like forever
yeah,
young, but you're not.
yeah,
I'm
I
telling you, you're
know.
not. Like you need
Mm,
to take care of yourself even when you're younger, even when you think like, oh, but I can handle the hangovers, I can
mm,
do this, but it will affect, maybe not at that point, but it will affect you later. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That's the, like, tip as well, that you need to remember that some things can come later on as well. Like,
Mm,
it doesn't
exactly.
always, it's not always visible straight away.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
But yeah, I love this tip for sure. I hope it helps our listeners as well.
Okay, Mariot, what is your next point? So, things I wish I knew when I was 20.
Yeah, so my one of my main things I would like to say to myself is that you should be patient, and the results will come when you are just
Mm.
consistent, and yeah, don't give up. Because I think when I was in my 20s, I was a little bit that, impatient. I always
Yeah.
started a project and then I thought, that, okay, now I'm doing this. And I think in some cases I have been quite consistent, but sometimes I gave up too easily and then started a new one. And then it kind of got, yeah, it's not really sustainable in the end to do that. So
Mm.
yeah, that's what I would like to say to myself and everyone who is dreaming about something or want to start like a career or like a project. I think, yeah, don't give up, because it will take a
Mm.
long time to get the results.
Yeah, and then it's all worth it, like the whole journey and all those, like, practices or doing it over and over and over again. That's the
Mm,
point, because otherwise you don't get there. Like, that's the
mm,
beauty of it, and that you learn um, to do it by yourself, or you get opinions and feedback, and that will shape
mm,
your journey as well a bit. But I mean, just to keep yourself disciplined
mm.
when you start something new.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And yeah.
I mean, I have been noticing a lot of different influencers or superstars or like artists, whatever. Like you usually see, or in the mainstream, you usually see the last product or the
Mm,
person who is already famous. Like you might have not, or most likely you haven't seen the whole journey or the posts before or the songs what
mm,
they did before or all the struggles, and you just see the last kind of um, result
mm.
on Instagram or TikTok, and then you're like, oh my god, wow, and how amazing, and you don't really think like how long it actually took for that person to get to that point.
I know, and I think that has been my issue when I was younger,
Yeah.
because I was comparing myself a lot. of course, when you're
Mm,
young and you look up to someone and you think like, oh my god, they are like there, I want to be there, and then you
mm.
just feel like you are standing in that sand that doesn't like go anywhere. What is it called
Yeah,
in English?
yeah. It's in Finnish. It's juoksuhiekka.
Juokseko. Yeah.
But what is
Yeah,
that in? Yeah, like
yeah,
running sand. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah. The sand is just even on the what is that again? Even that I don't know in English now, just out of my piimalasi, where it's like, sand going down all the time. Like,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
time
the
is
time.
going. Timer, like time is going and nothing is happening, or you are just stuck.
I know,
Yeah.
and you're still so young as well in that
Yeah.
age. So we are still young. I'm not saying anything that
Yeah.
30 is not young, but I
No.
think in that age you feel a bit that you have so much pressure to get better or start like a family or like
Mm,
get very successful in your career and everything. And
mm,
yeah, I think it's a good thing to remember that it doesn't happen overnight and it's so
uh-huh.
long process, and it's like whole life it's gonna be a process, so you'll never get done in the end. So
Mm,
you just learn all the time. And I think also like when you learn something and then you kind of know something already, then you always need to start a new one anyway, because that's how
mm,
our mind works, that we need
yeah.
something to do, like
Challenge.
challenge.
New challenges.
Mm.
Like when you're done with one project, then you want another one, or you want,
Yeah.
to get bigger or more followers or more this and that. It's always
Mm.
like never ending game. Like we're
Mm.
always trying to catch our tails. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But I
Mm.
mean, yeah, what I would have said to myself when I was younger, and it goes to this point as well as, but that's why I'm saying it now.
Mm.
Um, like if you are idolizing some people you see on social media, let's say successful business owners or entrepreneurs, or
Mm.
um, study their journey, like from where they
Mm.
started, like go back to the beginning and
Yeah.
read about their journey, how they did it, what they learned, how long it took, how many no's they got. Like most likely
Mm.
they got already like 20 times, no, like
Mm.
people are just slamming the doors to their faces, like nope,
Mm.
you are not getting the no, no, no. And they just needed to find their own path in
Mm.
order to get to be successful,
Mm.
or in order to get there, or the goal, so that will have been mind blowing to know as 20 years old, like, okay, I can actually study these people who made it
Mm.
already.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really yeah, mind-blowing thing for sure to
Mm.
understand when you're young already, because then you get ahead a lot in your life. But yeah, I think
Mm.
that's super important to remember that they have a long journey. And remember also, I think I heard this this was really good like quote or sentence I heard like a couple of
Mm.
days ago. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it's something that you are not special and neither are anyone else.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
why can't you do it if the other one can? So I think
Hmm.
it's a good thing to remember that they have worked hard. Some of us work harder and some of us work a little bit less harder, I guess. But
Yeah.
but I think everyone is still having that journey which you need to do.
Yeah, exactly, and it's unique
Mm.
for everyone. Like you're not going to have the same journey as the person you are idolizing, for example, or if you want
Mm.
to become someone. um for example, this is, yeah, um a person who I've been following recently a lot because she's amazing with marketing. She's like superstar with her ideas and with the videos she's doing, and like
Mm.
everything is so visually beautiful and thought through, and the descriptions and everything. And it's Mona Kattan. She lives in Dubai, and I never met her, but hopefully one day I'm going to meet her. Because
Manifesting.
yeah, I met her husband thanks to my own husband who spotted him.
What?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, in a
Mm.
cafeteria in Dubai, just randomly in a random, I don't know, Thursday in Starbucks.
Mm.
And oh my god, I was dying when when Sean told me like, "Do you know who is behind you? Do you know?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, you know."
Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah, like I need a photo with him. I need to tell him like I love his wife, and I'm like big idol of her. And I was reading through her journey with Kayali. So she has this perfume
Ah,
brand.
yeah, yeah. Now I know who we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was reading about the story of the perfume line, like how it started and all that. And there was written like she got 20 times no. She got even no from Amazon. She got a no from
Mm.
multiple investors. Like everyone basically just saying like no, no, no. Like you are not
Mm.
going to like as if like there is so many perfume brands in the world. You're not going to make it. You're just going to be one of those that no one knows or whatever. And then now she's like in I don't know in how many stores around UAE, so Dubai and around there, and then in Europe as well. And
Mm.
she has a contract with Sephora, and yeah, so she's doing really really well. She's one of the most
Mm.
known perfume brands. So I'm
Mm.
just thinking like, listen, if someone like that just makes me so inspired. Like, yeah, like if you trust
Yeah.
your journey, you're going to do it, you're going to make it. Like it doesn't matter how long it takes.
Mm.
But if you want it, you're going to. Like you just need to
Yeah.
put your mind to it and think
Exactly.
that others did it. Like as you said, others did it as well. So
Yeah. Like, how are they? They are not
mhm,
more special than you in
yeah,
the end.
exactly.
So yeah, why not you? Why can't you do it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, all those listeners who are in their 20s, like start today. Please just
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Like
And
it will feel
continue.
exactly,
Don't
exactly.
give up. Mm.
Don't give up because yeah, and at the beginning it will feel really cringe.
Mm.
It will, and it will be painful and horrible, and you know make you anxious. But it's
Mm.
all worth it. At the end, it will be all worth it. Like there will be doors that you don't know that even
Mm.
exists
Yeah.
before you actually continue and be disciplined and
Mm.
just do your
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly. I want to say one more thing, but I think it's
Mm-hmm.
also a little bit when you're younger, like in your 20s. I think you have a little bit that mindset that everything, all your passions and
Mm-hmm.
the things you want to do yourself should be fun. But
Mm-hmm.
newsflash, it's not fun always. It's like
Yeah.
even though you would do your passion project, it's still gonna have those days that sucks or are
Yeah.
really annoying and you don't feel like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, it's like training as well. Sometimes it's really nice to work out, but sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't want to, but you still do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to remind or have a little reminder of that fact
That is
too.
so true. That is super true. So it's not all those fancy and nice days and that you're happy and
Mm.
confident. It's not about that. It's actually those days which make you you when it's so
Mm.
freaking hard.
Mm. Oi.
I'm getting emotional.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
but I know it. I know it so well. Like those days
Mm.
actually will make you or break you because
Mm.
when it's so freaking hard and you doubt yourself and like you get horrible
Mm.
comments or people are not supporting you or all
Mm.
those feelings, and when you still do it no matter what, like
Mm.
that will shape you, that will make you you.
Yeah.
And that's actually the person then I always believe that one day when you actually make it and you're going to be really successful or get your dreams, that day when you actually are there, let's say speaking to a bigger audience, that day you remember that because of her
Mm.
who fighted those 10 years ago or whatever, that because of her
Mm.
I'm me today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. Oh, got
Mm.
so
Yeah,
emotional.
but
Yeah.
that's the best thing of our
Yeah.
podcast when we
Exactly.
have these deep talks.
Yeah, and it hits so hard because it's obviously
Mm.
something that you went through, and you're, yeah,
Mm.
like it's so deep and so real and honest, and it just
Mm.
hits you. That's the best
Yeah.
thing, actually. Then you know that you're doing the right thing because it gives you all these emotions.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, do you want to tell your next thing you would like to tell yourself when you were in your 20s?
Um, this one is quite hard to actually say out loud because, I mean, I did a post about this yesterday and I said it out loud for the first time ever in English and on my social media channels,
Mm.
Instagram and TikTok. And it's really hard for me to open up about difficult things, but I know that that is really inspiring for others, and that
Mm.
obviously tells the whole story, not only the happy days or the,
Mm.
you know, amazing moments of my life. And so the advice will be that don't lose your time over people who don't respect you,
Mm.
who are abusing you, um, who are saying that they love you, but
Mm.
they're doing basically everything against it. Like it's just the
Mm.
love is like, it doesn't hurt you, it doesn't control you, it doesn't abuse you, it doesn't
Mm.
manipulate you.
Mm.
Love is supporting, accepting, supporting. Again, I said supporting.
Mm. So it is
um,
supporting. Mm.
yeah, yeah, it's something that's always there for you. It's your safety net. It's like a warm hug
Mm.
wherever you feel bad or if you feel amazing or something in between. That's love. And it's
Mm.
unconditional. So yeah, I think when you're 20 or in your 20s, you don't see love um like like I didn't understand what is love actually fully.
Mm.
When I think about myself, I didn't understand.
Mm.
And I thought that it's a bit of everything, and if someone is controlling me or, you know, abusing me in different ways,
Mm.
like I can still love them or I can fix them or I can be there for them. Like what
Mm.
the hell? Like no, no, don't use
Mm.
your time on people who are not deserving your love and your time.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, I'm a bit speechless because I think it's super important to say this out loud
Mm,
because this is one
mm,
of the biggest things everyone should know in their 20s for sure. That
yeah.
relationships and boundaries and all these things that you need to understand that not everyone has your best interests. Is that how you say
In
it?
mind, in
Yeah,
mind.
in
Yeah,
mind.
exactly.
And I think, yeah, it's something that everyone should like remember. And but I think it's also something that you learn on the way that you
Mm,
cannot really like blame yourself ever. Like you should never
no.
uh, regret that you went this path. But yeah, yeah, I think it's yeah,
No, it's
it's
true.
yeah, it hurts. It hurts when you
Yeah,
say that.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's obviously it's really hard for me to say it out loud because I have been
Mm.
kind of like not say bottling this, but I have been living with this. Uh, um, yeah, it has been in my luggage for a long
Mm.
time, and I didn't want to say it out loud before because I wasn't ready or I didn't want to say it publicly, or
Mm.
you know, obviously my closest people, they know it, and people who are more, I don't know, aware or analytical, like they will see
Mm.
it from you that you have been going through a lot.
Mm.
Like I see from people who are
Yeah. Yeah,
who
that's
have been
true. Mm.
going through a lot of things. You can feel it. You feel the
Mm.
energy, and you can like from the things that they're talking about, from the experience and the depths of the person. Like you can easily
Mm.
like see like, okay,
Mm.
this person have been going through it. Like um yeah, so it's not hard. It's not easy to say it out loud. It's really hard to say it publicly,
Mm.
but I think it's the time. Also, I have been um, talking about this a lot. I have been processing it and growing from it, thanks to my network, my
Mm.
closest people and therapist, my amazing therapist.
Mm.
um, I have been working really hard myself with this subject, and as you said, like you should never regret about your life and your decisions or how long you stayed
Mm.
in a relationship, or yeah, and I completely agree on that. I won't be the person who I am today
Mm. Exactly.
without those experiences, or I will be different for sure.
Mm.
Not saying it's better or worse, or I should have done that, or I should have. It's just stupid to say should anyway, because that's
Mm.
life.
Mm.
And yeah, but if if I would have been, I don't know, um, it would have been better, to move away from
Mm.
those relationships earlier, for sure.
Mm.
But I'm never going to blame myself. I'm never
No, exactly.
not
Yeah.
regretting. Yeah. Mm.
Mm. Yeah, I think it must be really hard to talk about these things when it's about someone else, or someone else is kind of
Related.
related to that.
Mm.
But in my opinion, it's still important to like talk about these things,
Yeah.
because I think it must be really common thing too,
Mm.
that people go through these relationships and are being abused, or are being like in a wrong relationship, or they're like the truth they are living in, it's
Yeah.
completely different what it could
Mm-hmm.
be. It's like you're in this cage that you think it's the world, that it should
Yeah.
be like this, but it's not,
Mm.
because not
Mm.
everyone is living like that. And
Yeah.
yeah, that must be something that when you're in your 20s, it's very hard to understand that there's other things in life and other people, and that you
Yeah.
actually deserve much more than yeah, than the
Exactly.
situation you're currently in.
Yeah. And also
Mm.
that the life can be so much more better, or like you can be insanely happier, or how to say it, like it's just something that you can't really even realize when you are in that
Mm.
situation, that life can be something like much more, and
Mm.
much more aligned with yourself and with what you want for yourself or for your future. And that's why I think nowadays I'm just, most of the time, I'm just, obviously everyone has bad days,
Mm.
but I'm most of the time just super jolly and happy, and you know loving life, because
Mm.
I know how it is to have it worse, or
Mm.
how much there is pain,
Mm.
um yeah, with the difficult times.
Mm. Yeah, and then you don't that you kind of appreciate much more the things that you have when
Mm,
you have seen the rock bottom. I don't know if you can call
yeah.
that as a like
Yeah,
the,
the
but
other
still like,
side.
yeah, the other side, of course, and the
Yeah.
shadows of the life. So I think it's
Hmm.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
But obviously, I want to just say this out loud to our listeners, that obviously I'm taking a big risk here to um that I say these things out loud. Like I'm obviously
Mm.
super scared, not
Mm.
only to say these things out loud, but for like how other people, let's say, uh,
React.
yeah.
Mm,
exactly. So please be kind. Like,
yeah. Yeah,
um,
always please be kind,
yeah,
because you never know what someone has went through in their life, and you
yeah.
never see their story, or why they are acting, and if someone is opening up in the
Mm,
like opening up their heart, I think it's super important to be kind.
exactly.
Mm.
And like, just take the lessons. Like, if you
Mm.
are yourself acting really badly towards someone, like, please take the lessons. Like, if I can open your eyes, or if we can open your eyes and inspire that you will change the way you treat other people, like, please
Mm.
take this as inspiration, and
Mm.
change your life, or change the habits, or change how you act towards others. And I
Mm.
think everyone, even if you think about yourself like, oh, I'm a good person, or I'm always doing the right thing, or whatever, like, you can always challenge yourself. Like, there's always
Yeah,
something you can do
no
better.
one is
Like,
perfect. Mm.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. There's always. And I mean, even me, and both of us, like, we can
Mm.
still be better
Yeah, a
people.
lot better. Yeah, sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, there's
Mm.
always things to improve.
Yeah, for sure. But I just want to say one more thing. But I think
Mm,
what I see in you is that you are much more, how to say this in English, a bit like powerful. Like after you
yeah.
have kind of processed everything. Of course, I cannot see in your head, and I cannot know what you feel and so on. But somehow I can sense from you that you have this more powerful sense of self
Yeah.
versus when we were younger, because me and Krista,
Yeah.
we have known each other for a long time, but
Yeah, well, since
yeah.
we were born, because we
Yeah.
have 2 days age difference.
Mm. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think those experiences are, of course, you get the growth, and yeah,
yeah,
they are bad experiences, but like you said, you get something from it, and it doesn't destroy you. I think you are a really good
exactly.
example of that.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
Oh, I appreciate it a lot.
Mm.
Because I don't obviously see it myself. And I keep on forgetting it sometimes as well. Like, I don't
Mm.
see myself as super powerful or
No, but it's, of
strong
course, it's not
always.
always like that, but
Yeah,
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 in general, it's
yeah.
you can see it.
And that's wonderful. That's actually that um important that everyone keeps in mind, like, those days when you feel more down, or you doubt yourself, or you just need a lift up. Like, think about the compliments that your friends have been
Mm.
telling you, because then you remember, like, okay, who the fuck I am. Like, I remember
Yeah,
now.
let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
so
it's
no one
yeah,
else can ruin your confidence, and
yeah,
yeah, it must be hard to
exactly.
build yourself again. Like, I just want to say, all of the people who has experienced something really
Mm,
bad, I think it's always hard to build yourself and like get used to like the new you, but I think
mm.
it's worth it for sure.
Yeah, it's so worth it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, in the Finnish version of Likeminded podcast, we always have weekly tips, which is viikon
Mm.
vinkit in Finnish. But now, since we do this in English, we would like to rebrand it. So it's going to be Like-minded takeaway. So
Yeah.
basically, like a takeaway, you take it
Mm.
with you after this podcast episode. And one of the reasons was as well because I love doggy bags. So those
Yeah.
those takeaway bags, what you get from the restaurant, I'm big fan.
Mm. Yeah,
So
so you can just imagine that you get this takeaway from us, and maybe
mm,
you can carry the thought with you uh, for the
during the
future.
yeah, or during the week, during this
Yeah.
next
Mm.
week, or
Mm.
going forward. You want to start, Marjut?
Yeah, so the takeaway from this episode, I wanted to say that it's good to remember that we are always in different kind of levels in our
Mm,
understanding, and like we have been talking about with you and of course in this episode, that we don't always understand, and we cannot like get these tips inside of our head, that we kind of take it all in and understand what it means.
mm,
So we learn different things different times, and we are all
mm,
in different stages in our lives, and that's okay.
mm. I mean, you are open for, like, as you explained, but what came to my mind, that you are open for different advices at different
mm,
times,
exactly.
like in
Yeah,
different cycles,
that
kind
was a
of.
good summary.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, it is true, because
Ah,
like we talk about partying and alcohol, it might have
yeah,
been that if someone would have said us these things, maybe we wouldn't have understood it because we
yeah,
weren't there. But
exactly.
that, I think that's about growth, that you learn things different times, and of course you can try to understand, but
Mm,
sometimes it doesn't work like that. And yeah, like I said,
mm,
that's okay as well. But
yeah. And also, like, when you're younger, you are more closed off, maybe not so open minded yet, because you
mm,
don't have all the experiences. So you are just seeing life through one lens, let's say.
exactly.
Yeah. And then everyone else who is telling you, like, you should stop partying, or like, you're like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Everyone just, trying to affect my
Yeah.
life. And you don't really see that there is actual
Mm,
point in it. Like, you should
mm,
be more open and listen to the older people, because they are older or they have more experiences. Like,
mm,
they tell that to you because they love you.
mm,
So, like, please listen those
mm,
advices. And
exactly.
they're using their time to advise you. So, yeah, you should always respect the older people who give you life advices.
Yeah, but it's true. You should have, like you said, you should have that open mind, that
Hmm.
it will help a lot, and don't think too much like these black and white thoughts about everything,
Mm,
and yeah, just try to be curious, and that your truth is not the only truth.
exactly. And
Mm.
then actually that's like proper, like, it's good connection to my weekly takeaway, because what I was thinking of, the obviously this whole episode and these topics what we have been talking about, I think the most important, and what I have been lived by, but I will still say it again if I would be younger, to my younger self, is that just follow your own path. Like, just,
Mm,
trust yourself, because
mm,
like, your intuition and your feelings are valid. And like, if something feels off, it's off. Like, you don't
mm,
need to explain it to anyone. It's your
mm,
dreams, your life. You are only here. You only live once. YOLO.
mm. No, no, that is true.
It is true. It is
Mm,
true. And also, like, yeah, that your body is not forever. You need to take good care of yourself, and
mm,
all these things. Like, yeah, don't live your life for someone else, or don't try to
mm,
save other people. It's not your job. All those things,
mm.
obviously. As Yeah,
Yeah,
there will
yeah.
be so many, um
Mm.
like, tips we could tell at this after
All
this.
these things. Yeah, I think everything would fit in this episode, and this episode brings so much thoughts as well. But yeah, I love
Hmm.
that. I think it's a very important tip as well, or takeaway,
Yeah,
as we'll
yeah,
say.
exactly.
Mm,
Oh my god, it has been really, really great. Amazing.
yeah,
I love it that we decided to do this in English as
yeah,
well.
me too. It's so. I think we feel more relaxed now, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
It's crazy.
mm,
I and as we spoke before we started recording, like, oh my god, like, super excited again and nervous, and
mm,
but it's really good to challenge yourself. And
it is always.
yeah,
Mm.
it was really good decision.
Yeah,
Well done. Well
We
done,
hope
us.
yeah, well done, and I hope our listeners
Yeah,
now it started.
Finland.
Listeners, yeah, I hope you guys are loving it too, that we are speaking in English. We have gotten
Yeah.
so many questions that we are gonna do it, and now we are finally doing it. So
Yeah, so many
mm,
feedbacks like, oh, you should do it in English. So now here you
mm,
go.
yeah,
Please share, like, comment, please give
everything.
us yeah. Please send us feedback and what you were thinking about this episode. Did it
Mm,
resonate?
mm,
About your life stories. We
yeah.
always want to hear from our listeners. And yeah, thank you, Marjut.
Thank you, Krista. And we are gonna hear next week again.
Yeah, exactly. Bye bye.
Bye bye.